Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin tonight with new information on a story we brought you earlier this week with a foster child dead and another in the hospital. Now the foster parents are being held awaiting charges of murder after being arrested by the FBI. 42-year-old Eric Longy and 45-year-old Tammy Longy are currently at the Grand Forks County Correctional Center. According to U.S. District Attorney Drew Wrigley, the couple will be charged with murder when they make their initial court appearance next week. The case surrounds the death of 5-year-old Raven Thompson, who was under the care of the two when she died earlier this month. The children's biological father, Aaron Thompson Jr., told Valley News Live earlier in the week Raven's brother Zane is in a Fargo hospital with unknown injuries. Well, Thompson told Valley News Live today that the arrest brings some closure, but the death still hurts. According to the U.S. Attorney, this case remains very active and is still in the initial phases. Well, it's a beautiful day across the valley, and those temperatures have just continued to rise. Let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli for the latest.
And thank you, Beth. Good evening, everybody. As temperatures finally back to near where they should be this time of year, and that's near 70, we do have most of us having partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies as we make our way through the day today. And some areas have seen some showers. Let's take a look at that satellite loop. And we do have some sunshine, especially across portions of northwestern Minnesota, but into our southern counties, especially our counties that border South Dakota. We still have some showers, especially from the Lisbon area down toward Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and Point Soft to the south, but making our way into the northern valley. You can see that sunshine, especially into northwestern Minnesota, the counties that border Canada, and into the Devil's Lake Basin. Maybe a few passing showers or some drizzle, but everybody else staying mainly dry. Up north, I got more sunshine. Temperatures now into the mid-60s to near 70. Down south, you see some lower 60s and maybe even some upper 50s on the map with the clouds and rain in that direction. A cool flow mainly from a southeasterly direction of around 5 to 20 miles per hour. So we got mostly cloudy skies, most of us staying dry as temperatures fall back through the 50s this evening. Now we really warm up as we start the work week, and we'll tell you when the next chances of some showers and thunderstorms are. That's a little later on in the newscast.
All right, thank you so much, Justin. Well, the North Dakota Department of Health is reporting another 88 positive cases of the coronavirus in the state, 75 of those from Cass County. This brings the state's total positive case number to 1,848 overall. 1,111 of those cases are listed as recovered, meaning 737 cases remain active. There have been 42 deaths linked to the virus in the state, with the state reporting 35 of those are directly from the virus. The state is targeting testing at long-term care facilities, trying to avoid any possible outbreaks. Long-term care facilities have seen plenty of positive cases, but health professionals say restricting visitors and additional testing have helped slow and contain virus spread.
By the end of this month, we will have tested every long-term care facility in the state, and now are starting to go back to those facilities where they have had positives to keep retesting until we identify and isolate all of the positives.
If those tests come back positive, Miller says they provide plans to the facilities so they know how to manage amidst an outbreak. In Minnesota, the death toll has reached 700, with another 17 deaths being reported today. Included is a Clay County resident in their 90s. Overall, the state saw another 740 positive cases today, bringing the state's total to 14,969. 9,571 patients are listed as no longer needing isolation. 493 Minnesotans are currently in the hospital, with 225 of those in the ICU. Well, after speaking out, a North Dakota family says they'll now be able to see their dying father at a Sioux Falls hospital. Yesterday, we reported that Tom Himbuck's family was barred from seeing him. On March 30th, he had heart surgery, but this family, who lives in Oaks, says his condition started going downhill. He was moved between facilities and eventually was placed on a ventilator. They say the hospital never told him if he has COVID-19. Select Medical, the company that owns the hospital that Himbuck is in, originally told us they are currently under a no visitor policy due to the pandemic, but the family says they can now visit him twice a week for 2 hours. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz signed 11 bills into law today, including a law that raises the minimum age to buy tobacco and tobacco products in the state to 21. The law applies to electronic delivery devices as well, like vape pens and all other nicotine products. To see all 11 bills the governor signed today, you can find this story on the VNL News app. And small local businesses are relying on your support during the challenging time of the COVID-19 pandemic. With many still closed to the public, they are coming up with creative ways to continue on within the community. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly shows us how one company is trying to make it easy for you to rally behind downtown Fargo businesses.
Local businesses line the streets of downtown Fargo, many of which were forced to close their doors amid the coronavirus pandemic.
I think right now the small businesses definitely need all our support to stay open and thrive, because this is what makes downtown fun.
And now there is another way to show support. Downtown Community Partnership teamed up with local businesses for a unique way to continue to bring their products to customers. You can buy With Love from Downtown boxes filled with items from within the community.
A lot of our retailers, had to close. So in order to kind of show them some love and support, I created these different gift boxes. And so there are different themes. You can even give us a price point and a theme, and we can just create one for you.
Each box comes with 4 to 5 items from local retailers, including Zambros, Proper, Stavo, Eau de Cachet, and more. For every dollar you spend, 68 cents stays within the community.
What makes downtown Fargo so great? It's all of our awesome restaurants, shops, everything about it's what makes it so unique. We don't have a chain down here like a lot of other downtowns, and so we want to keep that and keep them here because we love them.
The themes include gardening, food, beauty, and can even be customized. The mission is to make sure that downtown businesses survive and are able to continue to serve in the community going forward. In Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
The last day to order a With Love from Downtown Fargo box is June 15th. If you would like to order, you can find out how on the VNL News app. And warmer weather and spring cleaning, it's a combination for garage sales. But if you're headed out, expect there to be some changes in order this time around. This garage sale on Harrison Street in Fargo used to be a whole neighborhood event. Now we're told less neighbors were eager to bring their stuff over. The hosts of this sale say that they've noticed less people are walking inside their garage and add that there's a shift in the items that are flying off the tables, like makeup. Well, some items that are seasonally hot buys aren't in need as much this year.
But this year the products do go by a lot faster because, stores are closed and people don't have very much access to that kind of stuff. And the graduation stuff and clothes and stuff aren't really selling that much because, graduations aren't happening as much as they used to.
The North Dakota Department of Health has not issued specific guidelines for community events like garage sales. Recommendations from health officials include wearing a mask and not spending extended time inside a garage. Well, later on Valley News Live at 6, how a local business is helping families put food on the table.
And temperatures finally near normal for this time of year. That's a low of 45 and a high of 70. Now we will be above average as we start next week. Well, the details on that coming up.